everyone, Splash here, and today we're building a starter base in Enshrouded. As the title of this chapter suggests though, we will start off by gathering materials, and I will show you every little spot where you can find it, and you just have to keep in mind that you need a lot of it. First things first though, make all the tools that you need. The axe, the construction hammer, and the pickaxe to be more precise. And if you have enough materials already, make the workbench and craft a couple of chests for storage before we get to work. Now, flint is easy to find, just about 100 meters from where we place our flame altar over here. And just a little bit further past our dig site, we will find a smooth path down into the shroud where we can find easy access shroudwood. Just have to take care of this wolf first, sorry. Alright, down here. See here? This bush here, this is where you need to just follow the edge. Skip down there, turn. Skip down here. Grab this little flower here because you can't find a lot of those. And here you have the shroudwood. As I said before, you need to gather a lot of this material, so use the game mechanics to your advantage. When you're out of resources, log off and log on again, and it will all have been replenished. Oh, and don't forget to hydrate, because that will give you a boost to stamina regeneration. I think it's time to start building. Let's go. Let's start it all off by raising the flame altar somewhat from the ground. I want it to have a central place in our future village. Around it, we will build something like a small plaza and terracing the area a bit. Time to move all our stuff, and there we're done. We're placing all the stairs in front of the flame altar. This lower terrace is also going to be the basement floor, so cover most of the area with it. The basement is going to be both the storage and a crafting hub, so this might be the most important part of the entire build. Oh yeah, and snapping, it works pretty much half of the time, so you will do a lot of freehanding.
48 hours later.
This is just to make sure that we keep the same build height all around. When snapping doesn't work, it's easy to just polish things this way if you do it right. And here we will have the platform for our storage later. Let's make a couple of small windows on each side of the doors. There is a small problem when you try to build arches, and that is that in one direction they look normal and in another one they don't. Let's start off with the floor here, and we're making it out of rough flint. Snapping is fun! We're putting up the walls with windows in them, but that doesn't mean that this is the final placement of the windows at all, because we will move them around a bit. this stone border all around the house. Clean up all the corners with these rough flint columns. And this is how we're making our little fireplace. Told you we're gonna move the windows around a bit. doors and windows are not build blocks, so you have to make them in the workbench first. We're using tarred shingle roof in this build, and to get tar early on in the game, you will need to burn mushrooms. A lot of mushrooms. I am using the roof tiles here because that's what I have on me. This could be whatever block you have, really, because it's going to be removed later on anyway. It's so that you have something to stand upon when you build a roof. Oh, and that stone pillar there, that is a failed attempt to find the center of the wall. Mark the center of the shorter walls to find where to place roof pieces later. The easiest way to get this right is to start off with the overhang. Yes, this is door frames, but we're using them up here to give the roof an interesting look. Put a fireplace backwards on the top of the chimney to give off a bit of smoke. As you can see, roofs are a bit finicky and will take a lot of time. After building that little thing on the top there, move the roof tile back down a bit and finish up with single blocks. blocks up here, they're just there to make sure you get the roof tiles where you want them, because we're removing them later. Place 2 small roof tiles on top of this pillar here, because that will create a little wood detail there. Clean it all up with one row of single block roof tiles like this, and then add another row on top of that. You need just one row of wood here. And up here we're trying to give the windows an interesting shape. I realize that the small opening upstairs there looks a bit cramped, so I will remove it soon enough. There we go, much better. And now we don't need to climb around up here anymore, so let's remove the floor, roof or whatever tile you used up here. This really isn't needed, it's just me. I think it looks good because in a real house, you would have something to give strength to the structure. You might have to clean up a bit under the roof here before you put up the roof tiles for the window, because you want that peak up top here. This one. And we're done.